Welcome to Down in the Dungeon with Tim. I'm your toast, Tim Enriquez, owner of Dungeons & Dragons, but that's not who's featured today. Today we have two strong teams, although to be quite honest, I don't know what their records are because we're recording this early. But we've got John Balog's Video Game Vixens, who I predicted to be one of the top 5 teams in the league, going up against Michael Jenkinson's Lord of the Rings. And put you in a little secret, folks. These guys don't have a lot of love lost for each other. So it's going to be a heck of a battle. Let's see what we got. The Video Game Vixens, quick return, but immediately taken down. Stopped at the 23. 2-back formation for good old Kelly Kapowski. And Makoto takes it up. Normally that's a good play, but tough defense of Lord of the Rings shuts him down. Oh, he's got some pressure. Oh, and Shelob comes down. Big sack right up the middle. 4 wide for Kapowski. She drops back. She's going to have an opportunity to fire it deep to Makoto. Does she get the jump? She does get the lucky jump. And then a diver, and then a diving tackle, but a huge gain. Moves it up to the 25 on a tough 3rd and 19 play. Kapowski looks to take it, but then it's knocked down by the D-line. 2nd and 10. I believe Video Game Vixens is a heavy pass team. She's going to have that opportunity again, decides to keep it herself, plows forward for 11, first down. Inside the red zone now. Kapowski with a double back. Does not hand it off. Has one person to dump it up to up top. Oh, make it 2. And there's Makoto now with 2 big cat. Oh, that's Mad Moxie. My bad, Mad Moxie. Takes it from Kelly. Quick strike. Pressure up the middle as expected, but does sneak through, and it's 7-0. Let's see if Lord of the Rings can respond with an answer. Decent kick. Got an unbelievably slow kicker. And Legolas does not have any of that elven luck. And he's down at the 15. Looking for the red gun here. We got a little bit of motion. Does have time. Runs through somebody. Decides to hawk it to Boromir, who's wide open. Then he hurls somebody. Then he makes a nice move. Not fast, but strong as Boromir. Big pickup for Lord of the Rings. Here comes Gandalf. This time it's a handoff to Gamgee. Not quite sure why you have a Hobbit who's running, but maybe it's because he's so hard to tackle. Down he goes. Wow. This is a Hobbit-focused running game. But this time they're going up the middle for nothing. Gamgee slammed down. Here comes Gandalf. Wide. Oh, but that tough nose tackle. And then Laura S.R. Seed comes in from the defensive end position. A joint gang tackle. Didn't know Gandalf was into that. Here comes Baggins, but that defense is pretty swarming. Gets through the first phase, but not the second. 4th and 15. They're forced to take a field goal. He's at the top hash. He pushes it high and doesn't even get the kick off. The swarming defense tackles before it happens. Here comes Kapowski now. Can the line hold? It does. She's going to have the tight end dump off. Actually waited just long enough for that. For a second, I thought it was going to be poorly timed, but she held it just in time. Looks like she may be trying to repeat the play. This time it's called, though, and the Balrog. You will not get off a pass, says the Balrog in response. Okay, they fake everybody out with the hand up the middle. Here comes Ellie. Picks up 9 yards, almost 8, all right. 4 wide, 3rd and 2, big stop here. Kapowski's going to keep it herself, and she does not make it. Big stop by the Lord of the Rings. Here comes a field goal try for them. They fire through. There's contact with the holder. It looks like it's going to be low from that length, and it is. I think the holder getting clocked there threw things off. Gandalf now has the ball at the 20. The line holds. He's got someone, but oh, his 1 foot was out of bounds. Painful. All right, this play worked well for him before. Let's see what happens. And the line kind of collapses. Gandalf gets a little flustered and forced to throw it out early. Oh, and then it's a called play. Phi Colossal drags Gandalf down. He's unable to get anything off. The punt is successful. Denethor with a booming kick. Aaron back down at the 15 and can't get around the mob, taken down at the 22, 7-yard return. Okay, Kapowski's got Makoto up the middle. Gets a nice 12-yard gain to end the first quarter. 7-0 Vixens. Pressure. Got somebody in the face. Oh, could have easily been picked. 2 men with their feet set, but unable to secure the ball. All it was knocked down. Kelly looks like she's going to take it herself. Make some nice moves. Pick up a big gain of 8. Can they keep the momentum going, or are they going to turn it back over? She tries that run play. A little bit better blocking. Oh, I thought someone was streaking up the field, but in fact, she even picks up another 10 yards. But I thought for a second she was going to get stopped. Looks like they're trying that bomb. They've got the bomb open, unless they can get a hell of a jumper. Oh, that's painful. They just get the diver for no avail. Mad Moxie with her second TD of the game. Kelly looking good, feeling good. Pressure up the middle, but again snuck through, and again it counts. 14-0. Lord of the Rings does not want to get into a big hole here. And look at Ann with a massive kick. Fills up the whole thing. Let's see what the goalless can do. Hits one person, but then doesn't even make it out to the 10. What a disappointment. All those hundreds of years of training. Oh, and that's rough. Laura S. Arson comes flying up the middle. That play either works great. Oh, this could be safety zone here. They better hold the line. They do. They'll have the dump. Oh, and then Fly Colossal comes in. Thought they had time. Gandalf getting a little old age there. Not able to get anything going. And here's Iran. Oh, Iran looking pretty solid. Couple of guys to beat. Look at the moves up the middle. Very impressive return. Shoestring tackle at the last moment to save a touchdown. But that sets the Vixens up for excellent field position. Kelly looks to keep it herself. No, she fakes it out. Makoto wants her third. Doesn't quite get it. Or maybe that's actually... fuck. I keep getting Mad Moxie and Makoto confused. But it's 2-2 all for nothing. Because there's the gorgeous Kapowski all the way in. And all of a sudden, looking brutal. The safety and the score, there's few things worse. More disheartening than the safety and the score. At least they get a little bright spot with a quick early block. And then a shitty kick by Ann. Defense looks fast, though. They come flying through. Let's see if that elf can do anything. God, he's been disappointing. Giving it to Baggins. Now they're trying to plow up the middle. Ganji gets a couple. Looks like we're going red gun here. They get a man in motion. And he's got to fire it quick. Almost picked off. Almost complete. But it ends up bringing up 3rd and 5. Quick handoff. Baggins goes. And I don't know. He just, his little stubby arms able to reach the ball out just enough to keep it. That would have been nightmarish to have to punt down 22-0. Here comes Baggins again. Avoids the man in the back, but only picks up 3. What do we got going on here? He's got one open man. Decides to toss it to him. Oh, and the guy doesn't even have enough speed to get up there. Looks like they're trying that same play again. Trying to get the line. This time there's more of a hole. And this time Gandalf, with a little bit of speed, pops somebody. Gets out to the 43. All right, a score here. And the game's not completely over. Anything can happen in the second half. Oh, he's going to run right into somebody, but then he hurls him. Oh, but then he gets distracted and throws a pick. Exactly what Gandalf didn't want to do. And this is dangerous, this play on 1st down. Oh, but the Balrog says, "You shall not throw the pass." Kapowski just decides to take it. Wise move. She's pretty fast. Able to get most of those sack yards back, and then a little something 3rd and 6. Lord of the Rings desperate just to go in down the same amount. A little bit of pressure. Oh, can't get the pick, though. All right, 4th and 6. A block punt here would be huge. I don't know if the right outside linebacker was paid. Looks like a little bit, but not enough. Here comes the elf. He'll be standing deep inside, so they'll start from the 20. They need to get lucky on this pass play right here. Lucky on this pass play. Hold the line. Get a pop. Now throw it deep. He does fire it deep. It looks too long. No, it's a jumping grab. Can he escape this, man? He can. And that's exactly what Lord of the Rings needed to kind of go in feeling pumped up. Could we have a Cincinnati Bengal, Kansas City Chief kind of second half here with that last play, giving him a little life? Suddenly it doesn't look so bad, although they can't even get the goddamn kick off. But at least you get a little something there. No time left, able to get it in, because if he was tackled, there would have been no recourse. But still, gotta feel good if you're the video game Vixens. They are kicking off. Shitty kick with a 16-point lead here, taking on Lord of the Rings. Let's see if this damn elf can do something better. All right, first time he's actually seen a little bit of green. Makes a move. Oh, but he's so skinny and wimpy, immediately gets taken down. His constitution is -2. All right, he's got a little dump off. That's what we need. All right, there you go. Fire to Baggins. Baggins does reach forward for the first down. Solid first play. Takes it into their territory. Hold the line. They do. He's got a choice. He decides to fire it up there to Aragon. Nice. Good catch by him. Good play selection thus far. Oh, dangerous on that one. Take that one back. 2 back wide. Decides to plunge up the middle. We threw 1 man, but only 3. They do not want to have to settle for a field goal, although at least the field goal then, well, they'll be settling for the field goal. This is rough. They haven't even gotten any kicks off. Let's see what they can do. Any kicker speed. There's contact. It looks low. Oh, but he doinks it in. All right, doinking it in. Now 2 touchdowns down. Theoden boots it. Duran at the 5. Lots of Lord of the Rings guys down there, but he survives the first wave. Oh, and then gets tripped up from behind. 4 wide for Kapowski. She does not keep it. Oh, she just realizes pressure and goes down underneath the Balrog. Looked like there was even a little bit of rimming there. I don't know what it's like to rim the Balrog, but it could be. And he wanted more. It sure felt good to him. He went right back in there, spread those legs, and said, hey, you missed a spot. Oh, and they do a miss, and they almost got a huge loss, but that's certainly a success. 3 and out on the first possession of the second half. And here comes somebody. Oh, and that's exactly the break they needed. That right outside linebacker did come flying around. Pretty impressive. There's a lot of green. You need a blocker. Oh, that's rough. Normally that play works pretty well, but that tough outside linebacker fought off 2 blocks. He's got to dump off the middle. That's what he needs to do. Taking way too long, but then does find Baggins after a fair amount of debate. And there he is, Frodo, with the catch and score from the wizard Gandalf. Kick. Took his time and blocked. They finally get a kick off and it's blocked. So now a touchdown with an extra point would tie the game. Aran from the 1. Again, a sea of Lord of the Rings folks, and they do a good job containing it inside the 20. 2 back formation. Kapowski decides to do that fake. She gets destroyed in the process, but the running back, Ellie, picks up 4. Kapowski fires it up top. Questionable play, but it's actually worked out pretty well. They pick up about 12 on that one. A little bit of pressure. People hurling. Oh, knocked away. Could have been picked off. Foolish throw. they like to vary up that 4 wide and 2 back. There you go. Pressure from the blind side. Forced Kapowski to throw it away fast. 3rd and 10. They don't want to do another punt, especially given the last experience. They will have an opening, though. They've got a couple. And there's Mars with a nice move. Gets it easy first. Suddenly now they're in Lord of the Rings territory, looking to extend their lead. Not much pressure. Got 2 deep men. This is dangerous. And it's caught right in the corner of the end zone. That's a dagger to the side that the Lord of the Rings didn't see. That's why you need to be wearing plate mail instead of studded leather. Pressure through, but they do a little bit of payback. And it's only 6 instead of 7. And with a kick, here comes the wily elf sliding down the tail of an elephant. Fast enough to get through, fast enough to make a move. He doesn't like me talking shit about him. Gets a diver, gets another diver, and down to the 17. That's exactly what they needed to get right back in this game. Oh, but then the called play, Gandalf's going to lose 5. Okay, this is what they scored their touchdown on. Can they get a little coverage, a little protection? Feeds him better. Didn't wait that time, and there he is. Hits Bilbo in stride. Actually, Frodo. Hits Bilbo's offspring in stride. And there he is, Frodo all the way in. Okay, can they get the kick? There's contact, but they sneak it through. Down by 6. Big kick with 36 seconds left. Ron takes it at the 13. Got a little bit of green. Gets through the first wave, but not the second. Taken down just before the 40. Still pretty good field position. Kapowski there looking to do. They've done serious damage on these plays. Oh, and then a jumping grab under coverage there. Impressive. Again, it's 4 wide. This time she takes it herself. Decides to run back into the line. Oh, and down goes Kapowski. Down goes Kelly. And in comes Matrix, but that's painful. Because obviously it's not like he wouldn't get paid at all, but still, you're going to be missing some stats there. Does start off with an open completion to Jackie Chan, almost bumbled and dropped, but Jackie holds on and takes it to the 20. Even a field goal is useful, because that'll put him over that TD strike. Let's see what happens. No pressures, got the dump off, decides to force it to Makoto, who's done well, but no, did force it. Too many Lord of the Rings there. That's a costly turnover. Big INT for the new QB coming in. Lots of time. He's got him deep. Fires to Boromir. Hits perfectly in stride. Does Gandalf. Oh, but Boromir coughs it up. That's painful. Valentine takes it back just when you thought the tide was swinging. Boromir, you dumb bastard. Coughs it up. He was dreaming dreams of glory as usual. Treebeard takes him down. The giant tree, very difficult to guard. And again, got a little bit of pressure and bad move. The dwarf Gimli chops at the legs of the Matrix. Oh, and here comes pressure, and Gondor's Faramir takes him down. 4th and 27. It's punt situation. Will we get somebody coming around the side? Ooh, he was just held up enough. And I think that's what gave it. Let's see. Will Golos have a chance to return? He will. His heel was up, folks. His heel was up, and that's why it was not on the 20. Actually, if he had planted that foot, but he was so excited about going. Picked up 16, but still, he'd rather have the touchback. Oh, and look at that play. They slow up Gamgee. Man, that looked like it could have gone for a little bit. That was a great defensive play. Slow him up. I'll keep him to 1. So can they mount an amazing drive here in this last? He's going to hawk it deep, and it's caught. The wily elf with the great catch. Doesn't need strength when he's got all that dexterity. Good hand-eye coordination. Elves +1 when catching a football. A little-known fact about elven folklore. Oh, that was dangerous. Had a wide-open man. Got a little greedy. Almost got the pick. This play has worked very well for him so far. He's got the deep board here, but he's afraid of the fumble. Tosses it to Aragon, who calls up himself. No, Aragon, you're one of the leaders. How did you let it go? Painful, painful. I assume everyone was aware that Raj totally changed the ball control stats, so if you don't give at least 4 or 5 to your ball control, you're totally fucked. But maybe it's just bad luck. All right, can they get one more stop? There was a 6-yard gain. Here comes this slow bastard. Doesn't do anything. 3rd and 7. If they can stop him here, they still got a decent chance. Of course, a block punt would be even more glorious. A first down here puts a big dagger in their hopes. They run in. Oh, and an immediate tackle. Did you see the play? The right outside linebacker ran around a double team and made the tackle. Very impressive. No pressure on the punt. The goalless is there. That's going to be too deep. And they'll start at the 20. 77 seconds to go. 80 yards and an extra point for the victory. Fires it out of bounds. He's a little nervous. 2nd and 10. Good play if the line holds. It does hold. He's got the dump off. He decides to force it to Baggins. Bad decision. Had his dump off there. 3rd and 10. They need some yards to make this doable. Fire it to Baggins before you get slaughtered. Laura R. said, big drag down. Now it's all marbles here. 4th and 14. Oh, and he fires it out of bounds. Gandalf, what in the hell are you thinking on that play? And that's a disappointing end. Unless a miracle happens here. Called play. Matrix goes down, but she's got that QB ball control. Which in this league, actually, you shouldn't hardly get any fumbles. Given what happened to what a 9 is now. 3rd and 12. Can't really expect too much. They plow through with Makoto. They just try to save a little. So, close, tough battle. Lord of the Rings fought in there. But ultimately, the overwhelming force of the Orc Army and the video game Vixens, with that P1 advantage, were able to hold on and secure a 6-point victory. Tough, fun game. Let's see what the rest of the season holds. Thanks for joining me, and down.